From the 1st to the 10th of June, streets in and around Elm Hill will be closed for the filming of a Christmas musical by Netflix. The council, who arranged the closures on behalf of the production company, said local businesses and residents were consulted on the decision. How will local businesses be affected? I spoke to Duncan McEwen, owner of the Games Room, about how it might affect trade.
We won't be able to open, so we'll lose trade then. During the time of the filming, we'll just be somewhere else. They told us they're going to film the entire street. The street's going to be a set, basically, for the film. This shop's going to be, from what they tell me, a newsagent. They're going to actually change the front. They're going to put a new hoarding up on the front, which is the newsagent hoarding. And they're going to use the windows, so they've got a key to get in access and to change the window display.
Will the filming cause issues for shoppers and those who often use the street as a route to work? I asked one customer what he thought.
Possibly, yeah. I do often use this as a bit of a route and often stop in and whatnot, so yeah, probably will. But I mean, it's good for Norwich, isn't it? It's good for the local businesses, I'd imagine. So yeah, it'll sort of put Elm Hill on the map a little bit more for people, won't it? You know, fans of the show would want to come and see it, so it'll hopefully bring customers as well. So in the long run, it'll be worth it, I think.
The closures may cause delays to bus routes. I reached out to First Bus for comment, who said there were no planned changes or disruptions to their current routes. Staff at local pub The Mischief believe the filming won't disrupt their usual trade.
The regulars come in, and as long as they sort of they most of them live that way anyway, so they can just easily come in.
I asked if they would gain more customers as a result of the filming.
We're quite really close to Elm Hill, so it'll be like Glass House, like North and stuff like that. So we might do. We don't get busy until like 9 or something in the evening anyway, so like most people will come in at the usual times and stuff. But yeah, I don't think it will affect us that much.
Another shop being used for filming is the Bear Shop. I spoke to proprietor Robert Stone about how his shop will be affected.
So do you think that you will lose trade during the closure?
I'm sure we will, because of course there'll be no passing trade, the whole street's closed. It's very difficult to find for tourists coming to Norwich because the signposting is very poor.
So do you think the history of these buildings will add to the charm of the film?
Yeah, I'm sure that Stardust brought in lots of people, because the properties here are so old. I mean, here in this street there's more Tudor buildings than there is in the City of London.
So do you think Norwich will benefit as a whole from this filming?
Hopefully people will come after the filming and say, oh, this is where they did Jingle Jangle.
Here on Elm Street, customers will be unable to visit these stores, and several of the surrounding streets will be closed off during certain times of day. Whilst the full impact of the road closures remains uncertain, some shops hope they will gain more trade as a result of the increased attention. Come next week, this area will be transformed into a winter wonderland, and how it will be received by business owners and customers remains to be seen.